if the answers to life's biggest questions are hidden in plain sight? Let's uncover them together. Welcome to the Divine Sorcerer, where we bridge the gap between science and spirit. Join me on a journey through iatromathematics, witchcraft, alchemy, biochemistry, and astrology. We'll explore the ancient and the modern, the mystical and the scientific. But this isn't just about what I've learned. It's about opening your mind to new possibilities and challenging the conventional wisdom you've been taught. We're diving into controversial topics and offering fresh perspectives, aiming to elevate your consciousness and spark your curiosity. From the wonders of the cosmos to the secrets of ancient texts, we'll uncover the hidden knowledge that can transform the way you see the world. So, are you ready to embark on this enlightening adventure? Hit that subscribe button and join the Divine Sorcerer community, where we explore the unknown and rise to a higher state of understanding. Let's unlock the secrets of the universe, one discovery at a time. See you in the next video. Stay curious, stay enlightened.
All right. Hey guys, what's up? Divine Sorcerer here with you. Been a while. I wanted to do this live, but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. I guarantee you nobody's awake. I'm a night owl, a vampire, I like the night. But anyway, I wanted to come on and talk about tissue salts. You hear me talk all the time. Let's see if I can find it here. Alright, so here on the screen, you hear me talk all the time about the astrology wheel. How you break it down. You can make microcosm and the macrocosm, and then you got the natal chart, right? Well, here you got the zodiac wheel, each one with its property, and you have some herbs for each individual zodiac sign, right? That's not what I want to do. We're getting there. All right, here we go. We're getting closer. And so, as I explained to you in the last video, or the video before, maybe, I don't know, one of them videos, maybe it was a pentagram video. As you see, the sun and the moon travel this little curved path, right? When you unravel the zodiac wheel, you have that serpentine path. You have that snake, right? Which is probably why everything, as far as the snake, was tried to be evil, when it's really not evil. When you understand Moses and why he had snakes on his staff, then you understand it's got a lot to do with health, just like like Hermes and the Caduceus, right? Well, not only does the sun and the moon travel in this path, also does vibration, electric and magnetic vibrations, right? And so, knowing this, your DNA, like here's the moon, right? Here's the wavelength, and here's your DNA. All these have that serpentine path, right? And I know. So what am I getting at, right? That serpent is very important. Just like I told you, the star is very important, right? When you understand symbolism and you look at the world in a way of looking at symbolism, it'll tell you a lot. There's a lot in the movies, a lot in the commercials, just a lot out there, period, right? All right, purple kush, that's some good stuff. And so, learning astrology, learning biochemistry and alchemy, sacred geometry, hermetics, I've taken all this knowledge and delved deep into the unknown, used myself as the experiment, right? And I found that a lot of people, after doing Reiki, use these tissue salts. All right, and we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about these tissue salts for a minute. As you can see here on the screen, we have Aries, right? The first sign of Aries. Now let's go back. I should have made it a split thing. But let's go back to the chart here, right? As you see the human figure and the serpentine, this is the zodiac wheel. We got number one, which is Aries, right? Well, Aries rules the head and willpower. And so the salt associated with Aries is potassium phosphate. Okay, that's a tissue salt. Excuse me. And so the tissue salt supports nerve health, lessens anxiety and irritability, and fatigue. It aids in memory and relieves headaches. Now, do you see the correlation between the Aries ruling the head and this cell salt, which helps with aiding in memory and relieving headaches, right? I know a lot of yins would be like, "You're just adding things and trying to correlate things." No, no, these are actual practices that they did way before the pharmaceutical company ever became a thing, right? This is how the shamans and the druids and the magi's and all the higher intelligent people understood this knowledge, right? Now again, this isn't medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a PhD. I don't have all these fancy degrees. What I do have is 14 years in studying natural medicine and holistic life. Okay, how to live naturally off the land through you know the higher power that everybody calls God. When you understand how the world works and where we come from and who we are, shadow work, you understand that nothing of what you've been told is the truth. I know. Oh, there's the conspiracy theory, right? No. Listen, I've been living this for the last 4, 5, maybe 6 years, but been practicing it, studying it, researching it for the last 15. So listen, check this out, right? Aries controls the head and it aids in memory and relieves headache. Go down to Taurus. Taurus rules the neck, the ears, the throat, and the nose. Okay, cleans the pancreas, cleans the kidneys, cleans the liver, treats cold and flu. Right. Well, as you see here on the screen, it helps with the liver, the gallbladder, and the elimination of excess fluids because Taurus controls the neck. Right. And so when you put these in aspects as like this chart here, we can understand that each cell salt plays a role in your body. It helps aid that specific part. Okay, like each part, as I mentioned back here, helps each part of the body. Like again, Aries rules the head. It rules. You know what I mean? It has a significant energy that helps with these cell salts. Now, I know a lot of people are like, what do you get? Again, when you know the way the world works as far as energy and transference of energy, karma calls it effect. You see what I'm saying? That energy. Aries being the first house, controlling our head. Okay. Again, you go back to where was it here? It would have been medical charts. Um, when you go back to here, right, and you understand that Aries has a ruling planet, which is Mars, right, and the spices according to Aries and Mars are allspice, basil, cayenne, garlic, ginger, mustard, onion, pepper. So again, we go back to this, right? We understand that when we have headaches or we have stuffed up noses or anything to do with the head, we use the spices and whatnot according to that astrological sign. Like this is all the foundations of magic. You just don't use it for science and healing, but they've also used it in witchcraft or magical practices according to what they were doing. Like I tell you all the time, the foundational parts of magic are drawing your sigil with the ink created by you, according to the planets and the spices. It gets intricate. Okay, like you can get very deep with this knowledge, right? But let's go back. Let's go back to the cell salts, okay? Because I'm not done here. Anyway, Taurus. Oh, this is Gemini. All right. So Gemini rules the lungs, the hands, the shoulders, and the arms, just like I showed you back here. Okay. This wheel, the microcosm and the macrocosm. You have Cancer, who rules the breast, the stomach, and the upper emotion or the upper digestion. Now, Cancer ruling the breastness, that's like the top half of the section. It strengthens the tooth enamel. It strengthens bones and restores tissue elasticity. Helps hemorrhoids and helps hernia pain. Right? I don't think we did Gemini. Anyway, Gemini purifies the blood, treats infections, reduces swelling, and aids in digestion. Again, it has properties over the lungs, the hands, the arms, and the shoulders. Go down here. We have Leo. Leo is the lion. He rules the heart, the upper back, and the spine, right? Of course, he's the lion. He would rule the spine. Taking magnesium phosphate helps to ease cramps, ease pain, reduce spasm, release tension, headaches, okay? And of course, eases cramps and pains. It has to do with the upper back and the spine. We have, oh, I was on Leo. Did I put Leo in there twice? I did. This was supposed to be Virgo. Okay. So must have been a little medicated when I did that. Let's go down here. All right, so Leo rules the heart, right? Magnesium phosphate is its property. It helps with the nerves, the muscles, and the transmission of nerve impulses. Next, we can go to Virgo, which is the lower stomach, okay? Its cell salt, tissue salt, is potassium sulfate. That helps in helping heal the skin, helps with mucous membranes, and the elimination of toxins in your system, right? On to the seventh one. Seventh one is Libra. Libra rules the liver and the kidneys. Its tissue salt is sodium phosphate. That's acidic, it creates an acidic balance, okay? Helps the digestive system and breaks down of fats. Scorpio is the sexual reproductive organs, the midsection, right? Like your groin and whatnot. Its cell salt or tissue salt is calcium sulfates. It helps the skin, the mucous membranes, and purification of the blood. We have Sagittarius, which is in rule of the stomach. Now, its tissue salt is silica, and that helps with the skin, the hair, the nails, and the connective tissue. Go down here to Capricorn. We have Capricorn ruling the knees. Its tissue salt is calcium phosphate. It helps to heal bone, teeth, blood cells, and the building of new cells. Over to Aquarius. I'm Aquarius, right? So we are the ankles. It rules the ankles. Its cell salt is sodium chloride. It helps with body fluids, mucous membranes, and the regulation of moisture. Okay. And last but not least is Pisces, which is in control of the feet. Now, people that study her, astrology and the deeper knowledge understand that there's a correlation between the planets, the zodiacs, and our body, right? So its tissue salt is iron phosphate. It's in control of the red blood cells, the hemoglobin, and the circulatory system. And so I found that in these cell salts, right, that people that do Reiki, okay, often when they're done Reiki, they're giving what is called a 12 in 1 cell salt. It's called bioplasma. All right, because Reiki is a tiring, like it takes a lot out of you. Like it drains you, it gets rid of all the bad and brings in all the good. It helps you to cleanse your system spiritually, right? And in doing that, again, it takes a lot out of you. So taking a little bit of bioplasma, again, helps you with all this, replenishing everything we just talked about, all 12 signs at once. Again, you can take them individually, you know, like if you're having if you're having a headache, okay, Aries deals with the head. Take a little bit of potassium phosphate. You can get it separately as a cell salt, a tissue salt. It relieves headaches and aids in memory. And so, understanding that, understanding the benefits of the tissue salts, it's a natural, easy to chew, pleasant tasting little pill, okay? Rapid absorption, stable for the whole family. That includes infants during pregnancy. The one article I read said it was even safe for pets. How true that is, I don't know. I've never given it to a pet, so I couldn't tell you. Lactose-free sprays are also available, safe alongside prescription medicine. So if you're taking prescriptions, it is also safe to take cell salts, tissue salts. It's not going to hurt you. Okay, and it's very cost effective. Oh, where my camera go? Whoa, where my camera go? Put it on. There we go. And so, you know, again, I've been living on this path for a long time now, and y'all know my health problems. I've said it in multiple videos. I don't take prescriptions. Even when they try to give them to me, I won't take them, right? Because I understand the occult knowledge. I understand the as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul, right? And we can get into that in a later date. The soul, the spark that runs our golem suit, right? The essence of really who we are. That's why it's important, guys, to do your shadow work. Find out who you are, where you came from, right? Because when you do shadow work, again, we go back to the cell salts. Them cell salts are what? Found in our human body, right? So we can go as far as taking them cell salts, the periodic table, and decoding our name, right? As you see, I did here, all right? Go further, and it will tell you a lot about, who you are. Are you aware that your body is a universe? Again, as the universe, so the soul. Your very makeup are mini solar systems. The electrons are the planets, and the nucleus is the Ra. The as above, so below, as within, so without, complete yet simple logic. We can go as far as showing the astrology, how it has to do with the symbols, or not the symbols, but the tones on the music, right? Why? Because again, the wave, the electric wave, the tone, the frequency has a lot to do with our body. When you look at uh, water and frequency, how human sounds make a certain geometric pattern, right? Same thing with our heat. They look just like our DNA. Again, you can, I'm not going to say heal your DNA, but you can help to structure your DNA through vibration, through sounds, right? Why? Because each megahertz has to do with each part of the body, okay, your chakra system. Each planet is in charge of that certain frequency. And again, so when you know this, and that, like the little Buddhist that's doing the thing with the bowl, that's doing that frequency, right? That frequency is resonating through you. And you might be like, oh, it ain't doing nothing for me, da 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 da. It actually is. You just don't realize it because you're disconnected, right? And so that's why a lot of people take Reiki. They want to get centered again. They want to clean their body out and bring in new. And that's a very good idea to do. If you haven't done it, I suggest you try it. Along with, structuring your daily activities. Like, people don't realize that this chart here is a whole transformation. Like, if you understand this stuff, it goes far beyond, oh, you're practicing witchcraft. That's not even it. You're practicing the knowledge that those before you already knew. It's just was stamped out, burned, the books were burned or hidden in a library somewhere. It was kept from you, right? But cosmos, the universe, the very place of your being, has left symbolism all around of who you are. Watch my pentagram video. I explain it in there. Watch who we really are, who we're meant, or who we really are. I think there's a video out there I put, who we really are, or something like that. Watch that video. Understand that you are a force greater than yourself. Jesus even told you in that book you guys read that one day you will do greater than I. Because he knew when people started to catch on to this stuff, they would be like him. And the more they practiced, they would eventually succeed him, right? Nobody looks at it that way. You are supposed to be Christ-like, right? Become the Christ. Get them Christ fluids working, right? Become like him. Don't just be a hypocrite and be like, oh, I follow Christ. Yeah. Because you all do it. You all do it. Not one-ians are out there, but fucking hating your mother and your father and giving up your children to be a disciple of his, but yet you want to claim it, right? The same very thing that guy was teaching is the same very thing I'm trying to show you right now through the research I have done and many others have done. I watch a lot of videos, not just on YouTube, but Rumble, D Live. I don't remember what the other one is. I think it's like Twitch or something like that. About astrology and hermetics and like the new neo-Genian thing that's going on. And like, there's a whole crowd of people waking up to this. A whole crowd of people. But a lot of you are stuck in that stupid book. And you're afraid to think out of the box. Not understanding that it's within you. It takes a little bit of shadow work to figure out who you are, where you came from, why you are like you are. Again, we go back to the natal chart, the astrology wheel, the microcosm and the macrocosm. When you can symbolize and you can read this natal chart, you can understand who you are. Straight down to doing a DNA test to further back up your natal chart, because you've already taken the periodic table. And figured out who you were, right? When you've done all these things and you realize who you are and what your journey is here, and now all you've got to do is walk it out, right? Life becomes a lot more simpler. Because now you don't need man and their funny little pills or their funny little shots that they're going to give you. You don't need none of that shit. you understand that just got to go out and spend some time with Mother Nature. Mother Nature. Because I understand the as above, so below. The as within, so without. As the universe, as the soul. Wake up. Time to wake up, Neo. Wake up. All right, guys. I'll see you on another video. If there's something else you want me to go into or more in depth or you want to talk about, I got a lot more stuff coming out. I'll be spending a little time on Sprad because I'm going to be doing some paranormal investigating here soon, now that it's going to get warm. But I would like to put a lot more out on the ithromathematics, the astrology, and medicine, because, again, that's what I really practice. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Do you think I'm crazy? Am I on something? Been several years. I got doctor's papers stating I'm healthier now than I was when they were giving me those pills and those shots. Think about it. Again, this isn't medical advice, but this is for educational purposes only. What's your thoughts?
If you're a seeker of hidden truths, then you need to dive into the world of the occult. Journey with us through ancient tomes and cryptic symbols as we explore the esoteric arts, sorcery, hermetics, mathematics, astrology, and sacred geometry. These disciplines have shaped human history, whispering secrets to those brave enough to listen. Imagine the alchemist's laboratory, filled with mysterious instruments and bubbling elixirs, where science and magic converge to reveal the hidden laws of nature. Picture the astrologer's chart, mapping the heavens to uncover the cosmic influences on our lives. What did the ancients know that we have forgotten? How did they use sacred geometry to unlock the secrets of the universe? And what truths lie hidden in the mystical texts of Hermeticism? These questions beckon us, inviting us to delve deeper into the unknown. Join us as we unveil the mysteries of the occult, where every symbol has meaning and every number carries a hidden message. Unlock your inner potential, transform your reality, and embrace the cosmic journey of self-discovery. Are you ready to explore the arcane and transcend the ordinary? Welcome to the world of sorcery and occult secrets. Let's begin this mystical journey together.